Well, we're coming off a tough week. We actually played some pretty good basketball, at least on Saturday, but didn't have anything to show for it at the end of the week. So we just got to keep trying to progress and keep trying to get better, and hopefully we will. I think we will. Our guys have been really good about continuing to work hard, and so we've just got to keep getting better and keep putting ourselves in position to win. But anyway, got another tough week this week, and so we're don't play until Thursday, so we have a little extra time to practice and get ready. But we know it's going to be another difficult week, so just got to do the best we can to prepare for the game Thursday night, and hopefully play well enough to win.
Our first question is from Matthew Harris of the Baton Rouge Advocate.
Morning, Coach. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Obviously, rough news with Eric McClellan last week. Just, I know you guys were already kind of having to, moderate practice and do some tweaking there. Just what do you guys do moving forward now with the numbers that they've been doing? How have you guys altered practice to sort of save legs at this point?
Well, I think you just have to be mindful of your guys, and we've never been a team that practices real long anyway. We're not a 3-hour practice team or anything like that. So we just have to monitor it and gauge how they feel. They play hard when they're in practice. They play hard in the games, but this is a time of year where most people are cutting practice time back anyway, and so we're just kind of going with our normal plan with maybe a few more modifications, but we're not going to do anything too drastic. We're going to keep ourselves game ready and do what we have to do to be prepared to play games.
Understand. Thanks so much, Coach.
Okay.
Next up is Steve Wallentik of the Columbia Tribune.
Morning, Kevin.
Morning.
How difficult is it to lose your leading scorer at this point in the season and have to adjust roles and things like that?
Well, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is what it is. So we have other good players and other guys that have to step up, and we had some guys step up on Saturday. It certainly diminishes your margin for error. If a guy's having an off night, then it's a little bit more costly because your depth has dwindled. But our guys will adjust, and we'll figure out the things that we have to do to give ourselves a chance to win. So it's just one of those things. It's like an injury or anything else. You just have to adjust, and guys that are out there have to absorb more and do more.
And what impresses you most about Missouri from what you've seen so far?
I think their perimeter play is very good. They've got those guys on the perimeter that can all score it at a high rate, and so I would say that's the first thing that jumps out is just how well their perimeter guys score the ball.
Thanks.
Next question is Larry Vaught at the Danville Advocate Messenger.
Yeah, good morning, Kevin. After the game Saturday, you talked about Kentucky being a physical team. I just wondered, based on the other teams of Kentucky you played over the years, the most physical Kentucky team you played or not?
Gosh, I don't know. I wouldn't say. I would say one of the most physical Kentucky teams that we've played. Yes, I don't. I've been. This is my 15th year, so you have to forgive me for having a little amnesia. I can't remember all the way back to the first years that we played. So I don't. They've had some physical teams over the years, but this is certainly a physical edition of their team. But whether or not it's the most physical, I wouldn't really be able to say.
Are they more physical than maybe on the perimeter than what they've been some other times, you think, or not?
Well, they're bigger. Yeah, they're bigger on the perimeter, and I think that makes some of their drives are more physical and things like that, and they're not, they may not be as fast, they may not shoot as well as some of the other teams that they've had, but their guards are big and their wings are big, and they're physical when they take the ball at the basket. So they're physical in almost every spot on the floor, and physical with size.